Oh. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal. The time is here, the time is now. So get up and put on your crown. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal. The time is here, the time is now. So pick up and put on your crown. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, love bugs. It is your favorite motivator's favorite motivator, Mimi the Motivator. And this is the Get High on Motivation show. Welcome back. And welcome new timers, first timers. So let me introduce myself and let you know what the rules are around here. I am a holistic leadership development expert. Through the series of coaching and teaching and all kind of other stuff too, including this podcast, I like to assist people to get to where they desire to be, because wherever you desire to be, you deserve to be there. Whatever you desire to do and to have, you deserve to have it. And so we get together once a week so we can work on being 1% better in one area of our life. So that is the rule, is that you got to be committed to being 1% better in one area of your life every single day. That's just a little bit, just like a little smidget. You know, if you keep on making little smidget, little baby steps, you will be there. That's it. Point blank, period. And know that success is within you. It's not out there, and you are capable of it. You are enough. So if you desire success, you have definitely tuned into the right show. So welcome, love bug. So every show goes about the same. We have some food for thought, and then we have a conversation for today. And today's conversation is about us focusing on ourselves. We'll get to that conversation later. But our food for thought today is do what makes sense to you and allow others to do the same. Do what makes sense to you and allow others to do the same. I was listening to Wayne Dyer this morning to prepare for today's show. I always like to listen to some other folks, listen to my teachers, tap into my teachers for the day. And even if it's, especially if it's something that is along the same lines of what we're going to be talking about today, just to get the conversation going in my head. But that really stood out to me, to do what makes sense to you and allow others to do the same. We always want to do what we want to do, but then we don't want to let other people do what they want to do. We want to try to dictate what they're doing. You know, that is not going to work at all, point blank, period. We have to allow people the same grace, the same space to do what they want to do, just the same way we want that space to do as we please. So let's think about this. We cannot have a one-way road in relationships, whether it is a professional or personal relationship. You can't say it's not okay for me to do it, but it's okay for you to do it. We have to be mindful of when we are placing double standards on people. If it's okay for me, then it's got to be okay for you. I can't do it and then say, oh, you can't do that. That's why it's imperative that we remember that do what makes sense to you and allow other people to do the same. And when I say do what makes sense to you, do what pleases you, do what makes you happy. And you don't have to explain that to anybody. You don't have to justify your actions. You don't have to justify what it is that you're doing out here in the world. Do what makes sense to you, because only you have the vision that you have. Only you have the dreams that you have. It's been planted inside of you. Only you have the purpose that you have. It's no one else's job but your own to get it done. So do what makes sense to you. Do what makes sense for you. We all have what I call our basics. And it's the thing that we know no matter what's going on. If we go back to doing these simple things, we know life works out for us. We know that things work out for us. What are your basics? What works for you? What works for you getting up in the morning and getting your day started? What works for you for accomplishing your goals? What works for you in relationships? Be okay with identifying these things, because you deserve whatever you desire. You deserve it, but guess what? The only way you're going to get to your destination is going your way. And your path is only your path. Y'all know I say it all the time. Life is a singular journey. No one else has the same exact roadmap as you. And that's because we all have our own destination in mind. We all have our own purpose. It's up to you to figure out what that purpose is. Nobody can tell you. We might can tell you what you're good at, what we're willing to pay you for, but only you know what you came to do. Only you know what sets your soul on fire. Only you know what's been nagging at you probably since you were a little person, that you knew that one day you wanted to grow up and be this or some form of it. How many of us are not living the life that we really want to live? How many of us are working jobs and in relationships that we really don't want to be a part of? But it's because it's what we've been doing. Because it makes sense to our family. It makes sense to our friends, or it makes sense to our spouse. Do what makes sense to you and allow others to do the same.
Well, did that make sense to you, Love Bug? I really hope that it did. Matter of fact, click that button that says send me a message and let me know what made the most sense to you. And let me know where you tuning in from, because I want to know where everybody is. Let me know. Send me a message. Send me some motivation. You know the motivator need motivation too, right? All right. So if you are one of those people, anything like me, where I just wish the people around me would get their SHIT together. Like, doggone. Like, come on. Right? You know, you just wish you could just kind of walk around your house, walk around your job, maybe walk around your neighborhood, walk around somebody else's house, and wave a magic wand and just make everything as you would like it to be. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, it's not the reality of the situation, though, right? So we'll talk about that in this upcoming episode. So be sure that you hit the button, click the bell, add to the collection, subscribe, whatever button you need to hit, so that way you don't miss out on the next episode or any episode, if that's a matter of fact. And hit me up on TikTok. Join me on TikTok where I, talk a little shit. I might say something offensive. Beware. I am not here to just be like, what's the words? Kumbaya, my Lord. I am not kumbaya, okay? I did not come to bring a peace, but to bring a sword. To cut those who know from those who don't even care. So I know that you are somebody who knows that you desire more, that you are worth more, and that you are ready for more. So be sure that you tune in each and every week. This is the Get High on Motivation Show. I am Mimi the Motivator, your favorite motivator's favorite motivator. Be happy, be healthy, baby, be you.
Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal. The time is here, the time is now. So get up and put on your crown. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal. The time is here, the time is now. So pick up and put on your crown. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal.
Life eternal. Eternal life. Recognize the difference. Start tonight. It's a new life. Not one thing wrong, it's two right. Every day is a blue light special. Hear the words I tell you. Can't buy into what I'm selling without hearing the story I'm telling. Life is sweet like melon. If that's wrong, guess I'm a felon. Don't have time to rewind. Eyes to watch what's behind. They're always looking forward. Follow me if you want to move toward.
The time is here, the time is now.
Eternal life, eternal life. Recognize the difference. Start tonight, start tonight.
Goodbye to yesterday.
Eternal life, eternal life. Recognize the difference.
Life eternal. The time is here, the time is now.
Eternal life, eternal life. Recognize the difference. Start tonight, start tonight.
Goodbye to yesterday.
Eternal life, eternal life. Recognize the
The time is here, the time is now, life is here, living now, a life of tears. Listen now, have no fear, put on your crown. The time is here, the time is now, life is here, living now, a life of tears. Listen now, have no fear, and put on your crown.
Eternal life, eternal life, recognize the difference. Start tonight, lifetime. Eternal life, eternal life, recognize the difference. Lifetime. Eternal life, eternal life, recognize the difference. Start